warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again. Okay, as usually I do, today I want to tell you about story again. Today the story from Flannery a Corner with the title "The Good Man is Hard to Find." Okay, as usually I do, first I want to tell you about summary of the story. Story of The Good Man is Hard to Find. Summary is a man named Bailey intends to bring his family from Georgia to Florida for summer vacation. But his mother, the grandmother in the story, wants her to go to East Tennessee. She believes that his children, John Wesley and John Starr, had never been to East Tennessee, and she saw him a news article in the Atlanta Journal Constitution about an escaped murderer who called himself the Misfit and was last seen in Florida. The next day, the grandmother gets up early to hide her cat, Petey Singh, the cat name, in a basket on the floor behind the car. He was worried that the cat would die when they left. Bailey found his mother sitting in the car wearing her best clothes and a fancy hat. If he has to die in an accident along the way, she wants people to see her body and know she has been a woman. The grandmother talked consistently throughout the trip, trying to involve her two grandchildren in the game and telling jokes and a story. When the family stopped at an old restaurant outside Timothy, Georgia, for lunch, he told to the owner, Red Sammy, about the misfit. He and his grandmother agreed that things were much better in the past and that the word is currently declined. He agreed with Sammy's comment that good men are hard to find. After the family returned to the street, a house that grandmother remembers from her childhood. This caught the attention of the children and they want to visit the house. So they harassed their father until he reluctantly agreed to allow them only one trip. When he drove them to a scattered dirt road, the grandmother suddenly realized that the house she was thinking about was actually in Tennessee, not Georgia. That realization made him involuntarily kick his leg that scared the cat, causing it to jump from its hidden basket to Bailey's shoulder. Bailey then lost control of the car and overturned it, ending in a ditch under the road near Tomsboro. Trembling in the trance, the family waited for help when the grandmother saw a black hearse standing on the road. Three men come out and started to talk to him. All three have weapons. The grandmother said that she recognized the leader, the quiet, bespectacled man, as the misfit. The misfit first brought Bailey and John Wesley into the forest on the pretext and two guns would come out. Oh my god. The misfit claims that his father died in a flu epidemic. The man then returned to take the children, mother, baby, and Junstar to the forest for the same purpose as Bailey and Zibai. Oh my God. The grandmother began to beg for her own life. He growled into Grandma's face and claimed that life had no pleasure other than cruelty. In his growing confusion, the grandmother thought that the misfit was going to cry, so she reached out and touched her shoulder gently, and saying, "Why are you one of my babies? You are one of my own children." His reaction was to jump, and as if a snake bit him, and he killed and Misfit killed the grandmother with 3 shots through the heart. Oh my God. When the family has all been killed, the misfit needs time to clean his glasses and take pity saying the cat. Okay, that is a summary of this story. Next. Okay, next, the second is I want to tell you about intrinsic elements of this story. First, there are them. Them of this story is good not always means good. Next, plot. Plot of this story is progressive. Next, character and characterization. First, there are grandmother, protagonist, the misfit, antagonist, Bailey, protagonist, John Wesley, protagonist, John Starr, protagonist, the mother, protagonist, Red Sammy Boots, protagonist, Bobby Lee, protagonist, and Nas Hiram, protagonist. Next, the third is setting. Setting of place, the family house, the car, and the tower restaurant. Time, setting of time, morning, afternoon. Setting of atmosphere is care. Next, point of view. Point of view of this story is the third person. Last is mandate. Mandate of this story is don't judge easily. Okay, this is an intrinsic element of this story. Next. Okay, last, I want to tell you about moral value of this story. As I usually do. Moral value of this story is good according to someone it's different. Sometimes those who looks good have bad intention, and vice versa. Okay, that's all about today about this story. I think enough, and see you in the next story. I'm sorry if I have many mistakes. And assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.